It's been a solid year for gaming so far, but there's still more releases to anticipate later this year. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 games still to come in 2019.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history.
For this list, we're looking at some of the biggest games that are planned to launch in the second half of 2019. As usual, we're only counting games with a solid 2019 release date. Sadly, that means we have to pass on The Last of Us Part 2, yet again. For the love of gaming, Sony, will you please give us a release date already?
See, I told you. He should be terrified.
Number 10, Star Wars Jedi: Fallen Order, November 15th. Even though its gameplay reveal at E3 2019 wasn't impressive, we still have high hopes for Star Wars Jedi: Fallen Order. After all, this is a game being developed by Respawn Entertainment, and the last time they worked on a narrative-driven game was Titanfall 2, which we named one of the best games of 2016. Publisher EA, on the other hand, is finally showing a change in tune. In addition to not ham-fisting microtransactions and loot boxes into Fallen Order, the company isn't forcing Respawn to use the infamously problematic Frostbite engine, instead opting for Unreal Engine 4. We're still reserving our excitement until launch, but we'll remain optimistic, for now. Number 9, Pokémon Sword and Shield, November 15th. Pokémon has been stranded on Nintendo handhelds for far too long. Not counting Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Pokémon Sword and Shield will be the first pure traditional game in the series to be on a home console. Not only that, but you'll be able to see Pokémon in the wilderness. No random encounters. At this point, the beautiful environments and creative character designs are just the icing on the cake. While the unfortunate news that there will be no national decks does knock these games back a few slots, Sword and Shield is still shaping up to be a must-have title for the Switch. Number 8, Borderlands 3, September 13th. It has been quite some time since we last dove into the Borderlands universe. For reference, Tales from the Borderlands came out 5 years ago. Despite the explosion of live service games from the AAA games market, developer Gearbox Software is aiming to deliver a tried-and-true Borderlands experience with an extra dose of its ridiculous attitude. This September, we'll be able to get a hold of guns that can walk, guns that can shoot tracking bullets, guns that shoot cheeseburgers, and guns, and more guns. So, if you're a little behind on the Borderlands story and lore, now might be the best time to break out Handsome Collection, Tales, and the recent remaster of the first game. Number 7, Gears 5, September 10th.
Sorry.
Speaking of critically acclaimed shooter franchises, Gears 5 has us intrigued. While the game's marketing has left things rather vague, we're really hoping that the 5th entry in the Gears of War franchise will provide a longer experience than the last game did.
Nightmares. But I think they were messages.
It certainly didn't help that Gears 4 ended up with a few questions left unanswered. The biggest mystery of all, however, is how in the hell Kate Diaz became half human and half Locust. Microsoft-owned developer Coalition has been building up a lot of hype with the latest Gears game, and with promises to take more risks, we're expecting great things.
Hey, what are you...
Why did you come here with me? What did JD tell you?
Number 6, Luigi's Mansion 3, 2019.
We begin our tour by taking in some sights and sounds. You may never leave. You want to leave.
Not counting the remaster, the last time we saw a new Luigi's Mansion game was Dark Moon on the 3DS. It was a great title that solidified Canadian developer Next Level Games as a company able to push Nintendo's beloved franchises above and beyond, even if they also made Metroid Prime Federation Force. So, will Luigi's Mansion 3 continue to do Luigi justice? That remains to be seen, but judging from what's been shown so far, it looks to be a ton of fun.
The powerful air pressure released will blow away ghosts, and it's perfect for when you need a little air.
Mechanics like the slam, air jump, plunger, and Luigi's abilities have potential to make interesting puzzles. Couple that with charming visuals and more multiplayer content, and Luigi's Mansion 3 may become the best in the series.
Their fate rests in your hands.
Number 5. Astral Chain, August 30th. The wait for Bayonetta 3 may be grueling, but Platinum Games has another stylish action game to keep us busy. In Astral Chain, you play as a cop that must stop alien invaders, known as Chimera, by using their own comrades against them. There's just one catch. You're controlling two characters at the same time, the cop and the Chimera you've captured.
No, what?
This is really difficult.
Yeah,
this
it really
section here.
is.
This is where combat is going to get tricky, as you'll have to watch your positioning while fighting enemies, as well as your chimeras. And knowing how crazy Platinum Games tends to get with the combat, we can expect the birth of a new IP that's just as exhilarating as the studio's other titles.
Don't go dying on me.
Number 4. The Outer Worlds, October 25th.
I suppose time will tell, but no matter who this stranger chooses to be, the Halcyon Colony.
Obsidian Entertainment has built itself a big reputation in the gaming industry thanks to titles like Fallout New Vegas and South Park: The Stick of Truth. So if you're craving for another RPG from this studio, you're in luck.
And you have to choose now. You know you didn't have to shoot either one, right?
The Outer Worlds is a first-person RPG shooter that comes from the mind of Fallout creator Tim Kaine and one of the original Fallout designers, Leonard Boyarsky. With a colorful cast of characters and a healthy dose of dark humor, The Outer Worlds is shaping up to be one of the most creative and goofiest games of the year. As if the game wasn't crazy enough, we can only imagine what the community is going to do with the diverse character builds. Number 3. The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening Remake, September 20th. Whether it's a remaster or a remake, bringing a Game Boy title to the Switch is no easy task, especially when you have to build it from the ground up. Link's Awakening is a remake of the classic from 1993, utilizing an adorable art style while still retaining the look and feel of the original. In addition to the main campaign, Nintendo is packing in more content with a new dungeon building game mode where players can create their own dungeons and earn more rewards. So if you're looking for more Zelda nostalgia or more games to play on your Switch, Link's Awakening will put a smile on your face with its expansive world and cute character design. Number 2. Doom Eternal, November 22nd. While we're excited to experience Wolfenstein Youngblood, we have to give this spot to Doom Eternal. The 2016 reboot was a pure adrenaline rush, a metaphorical drug we could not get enough of with its imaginative environments, brilliant level design, and hilariously merciless version of the Doomslayer. Eternal plans to provide that same kind of experience, but with more abilities, more ways to move around the world, and more demons to slaughter. The forces of hell will feel our wrath once more Doom Eternal arrives later this year. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to defeat Zarok.
Everyone in town is afraid of them.
They are heartless.
Get to safety, go!
Hostile, viral, invasive resonance.
They deserve something much worse.
Not quite at the end yet. Almost there though. Just be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Alright, back to business. Number 1. Death Stranding, November 8th. It feels like we've been talking about Death Stranding for ages. Since its reveal at E3 2016, the game has been shrouded in mystery. What kind of game is this? What's the story? Why the hell are there babies in jars? How can Troy Baker instantly summon a shadow beast? Enigmas aside, what has us incredibly excited about Death Stranding is that it's the first game from Hideo Kojima's new studio, Kojima Productions, since he left Konami. Given how this game started development shortly after his departure from the now Pachinko Gaming Company, we wouldn't be surprised if there are some analogies of Kojima's experiences. But we'll have to wait and see until the game arrives in November.
I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
If you're not convinced Death Stranding should be number 1, be sure to check out Ashley's breakdown of the game's trailer over on Mojo Plays.